Hi, good evening, everyone, and I am bringing to you the second, tranche of measures that were announced today under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. As you remember, yesterday a lot of measures were announced, and most of them were, focused on MSMEs. Today, the measures are focused on migrant laborers, a lot on housing and tribals and farmers. So today's measures are a little different kind of measures, and I'll take you through all the measures. So, dividing the measures first by categories, the finance minister has announced three measures for migrant workers. One is for Mudra Shishu loans. These are loans which are, less than 50,000 value, and that's how they are called, baby loans or Shishu loans. One measure for street vendors. One measure for affordable housing. One measure for employment for tribals, and two measures for farmers. So I'm going to take you through all of them. So stay put. The first measure taken for migrants, and I'll also translate this into Hindi as we go on, is that migrants who are non-card holders, जिनके पास कोई राशन कार्ड नहीं है, they will also be eligible for 5 kgs of grain. Which, and by the definition for the government, the grain is defined as wheat or rice. So they can take 5 kgs of grain, which is either wheat or rice, and 1 kg of chana per family for 2 months. Every month 5 kg plus 1 kg can be taken for 2 months, and this will be freely provided by the government. It's not like you go to the ration shop and you have to buy it at subsidized prices. This is provided free, and for those also who are not having a card under National Food Security Act, NFSA, or any state act. So the government is expected to spend about 3,500 crores on this, and the implementing agencies are going to be the state governments. The sanctioned amount has been done by the central government. Second measure announced is that there will be 100% national portability of the ration card by March 2021, which means that if you stay in a particular state, आप एक स्टेट में रहते हैं and आपको वो राशन कार्ड किसी और स्टेट में यूज़ करना है तो आप कर सकते हैं, और ये मार्च 2021 तक होगा. So that's something that they are working on, the technology pillar of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And right now also intra-state can be done in 20 states. So which means कि एक ही स्टेट में अगर आपको राशन लेना है तो you can go to different ration shops within the state, and the same card holds. That portability has already been achieved in 20 states. However, it's like, number portability, like we have, you can switch carriers. Here you can go to any ration shop in the country and you can get ration on the same card. So that is the kind of national portability of ration cards that they are expecting to implement by March 2021. Then the another announcement was on affordable rental housing complexes under PM Awas Yojana. So in this, they are saying that they are going to incentivize manufacturing units, industrial companies to develop their own affordable rental housing, and similar incentives will be given by state governments to ensure that there is a rental home for everybody. So as you know, PM Awas Yojana is housing for all by 2022, or under this scheme, they are saying that they are going to incentivize various bodies, including governments, industries, to build rental housing for migrant laborers. So this is another announcement. So according to me, the immediate effect out of these three will come from the first one, which is provisioning of food for migrant laborers. The second one is important because if you are a migrant laborer from some other state and currently in some other state, it will help you during the COVID crisis, but it will depend on how fast the point number two is done. Point number three is again long term, so I don't think it's very much related to the COVID crisis that we are facing right now. Next is the Mudra Shishu loan. So Mudra is a scheme of the government which gives loans under three categories. The Shishu loans are the smallest of them, and they are up to 50,000 rupees. So somebody takes a 10,000 loan, somebody takes a 20,000 loan. So there was already a moratorium given for 3 months under these loans, and the government is incentivizing payback of these loans after 3 months of moratorium by giving a 2% interest subvention. So if anybody comes back on the fourth month and starts paying up, they are eligible to get a 2% subvention on the interest component, and this is expected to help a lot of people. And rough estimate given by finance minister was about 3 crore borrowers. Now, street vendors, nothing has been done till for street vendors till now. So what they have said is that they are going to extend uh, a working capital facility of about 10,000 per street vendor to 50 lakh street vendors in the country. So we have 50 lakh street vendors in our country as per the data, and 10,000 credit to each one of them, which means this is going to cost the state about 5,000 crores. So if a street vendor has been, you know, not working because of COVID and has not been able to sell anything, which is the case, so if he has utilized all his savings and has no money to buy any of his any of his trade materials, whatever he is trading, then he can avail this facility and start his business again. So this is one scheme introduced for street vendors. Then housing. So there was a credit link subsidy scheme for middle income group. Middle income group being defined as 6 lakhs to 18 lakhs annual family income. This was already there, and a lot of people were taking benefit of this till last year, like till March 2020. And they have extended this by one more year. So 3.5 lakh families have already benefited from this scheme. Another 2.5 lakh families are expected to benefit between April 2020 to March 2021, and this will lead. So this is one way of looking at this, that 2.5 lakh families are getting benefited. Another way of looking at this is that this will lead to a increase in 70,000 crores of investment in housing. So which will impact in turn, whenever a housing sector gets a boost, it impacts other allied sectors like steel, cement, ground transport, etc. So this is going to have a long term effect on the economy, and you can expect some tailwind for steel and cement sectors. Then employment for tribals. So Campa funds have been there in existence for a long time, and these are for the tribals. And a lot of state governments and various agencies apply for approvals under Campa funds. These approvals were not coming through. Now the government is saying that proposals worth 6,000 crores will be approved, and most of them will be in forestry plantation segment, which is like afforestation, or if there are other plantation projects across forests across India, especially in tribal areas. This will lead to generation of employment in these areas because these projects will be approved by the central government quickly, and these funds will come to the agencies who are implementing these projects. So this will lead to employment generation in semi-urban, rural, and tribal areas. Okay, so farmer related, two things have been done. So we already know that 90,000 crores normal refinance scheme is there by NABARD. Now 30,000 crores is being added as an additional emergency working capital, and this will be on tap facility provided through rural cooperative banks and RRBs, and this is going to benefit around 3 crore farmers, and this is on top of the 90,000 crore refinance automatic normal refinance route already there by NABARD. Then we have seen Kisan credit cards come into being under PM Kisan, and 2.2 lakh crore concessional credit is there in these schemes. What they have said is that an animal husbandry and fishermen will also be included in this scheme, and not just normal grain farmers. So the ambit of the scheme is being enhanced to include animal husbandry and fisheries as well. So these were some of the measures announced by the FM in the second meeting today. Today is 14th May, and the Prime Minister announced that they are going to have a slew of measures on 12th May. 13th May was first time the FM came up with measures last yesterday on MSMEs. Today they have targeted laborers and migrants and street vendors, tribal area employment, and farmers. So that's the second tranche, and they have also said during the press conference that they are going to come up with more measures for farmers in the coming days. So stay tuned. I'll bring them to you as and when they are announced, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so that you can keep getting whatever I'm making as soon as it is done and ready. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you got a good summary in little time. The FM conference was for 1 hour, and I hope you are getting the same, content in about 10, 11 minutes. I'm very happy that you are gaining knowledge in little time. Thank you.